I figured I would do a little bit of a new journey with you guys that would be, I think, kind of interesting to follow. Since I was younger, I've always wanted braces because as soon as I lost my baby teeth and my permanent teeth started coming in, they were coming in crooked, especially down here in the front. Very, very crowded. It is enough to where it's been kind of bothersome for me. It's not like I have an ugly smile or anything, but it's not the smile that I know I could have, if that makes sense. Like, I just want to feel better about my smile. I've already gone through having a root canal and getting all of my cavities filled and everything last year, so I want to just take that initial next step and get my teeth straight. He came in and he explained to me that there is a really, really good possibility that I do not have to have any extractions, meaning I don't have to have any teeth pulled. And that was my biggest setback for even wanting to make an appointment, that first step to even consider braces, because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I really don't want to have teeth pulled. They'll put the braces on, and 6 months in, we'll see how my teeth are working with not pulling any teeth. Now, I do have my wisdom teeth too, so I've got all my teeth. That being considered and then saying, you know, we'll give 6 months and just see how the teeth, that's actually good news to me. When I do get braces, I will have to wear the rubber bands to keep my bite where it needs to be. I won't even have to probably wear them 24 months. They said 16 to 18 months. That's good news to me too. I went this morning and I had my top braces put on. Don't have them on the bottoms yet. I will go back in 6 weeks and get those placed. So I've now been in my top braces for 12 weeks. That is 3 months. I am surprised that it's even gone by this fast. It felt like my mouth is kind of protruding right now at the bottom because, well, I got them on, you guys.
Good gosh. Do you see that? Fun stuff, you guys. That may be the straw that breaks the camel's back when getting some teeth extracted. We got a cavity. I ain't gonna lie, guys, I've had thoughts of getting a second opinion on some of my cavities. So I've been in my top braces now for 23 weeks. I've been in my bottom braces now for 11 weeks, so almost 6 months on top and almost 3 months on the bottom. It's been an emotional week for me. My mom passed away on August 22nd 4 years ago, and this is the same week of her being in the hospital and on a ventilator, and then having to make the decision to take her off, and then
watch her hold on for 5 days before she took her last breath and passed away on August 22nd. My dad has been a liver transplant patient for the last year now. He's been dealing with cirrhosis of the liver for quite a few years now, but he had got put on the transplant list within the last year, and he has just declined really fast. Just within the last 4 months, he's become malnourished and he has become very skeletal. This past Wednesday, when we finally got the call that he had a liver, as soon as we got to the hospital, the doctor just kept looking at my dad and couldn't believe how malnourished he looked. He described my dad as looking like, if you go back in time when the Holocaust took place, if you remember how starved those people were and how skinny they were, that is how my dad looks. He's weak, he can barely function. So yeah, you can imagine, we finally get the call that he's got a liver, and we get up there and the doctor said that he's too sick, he can't get the liver. So yeah, it's hard having to watch my last parent suffer like this. And I had to make the decision 2 days ago to put him on a ventilator. So it's like, how do we get to this point? How do you get called for a liver and now he's fighting for his life on a ventilator? Okay, so I had my orthodontist appointment on, when was it? I'm completely just not here. So guess what? I have now been in braces long enough to have given birth to a child. So I have been in my my top braces now for 9 months. I have been in my bottom braces, however, for 6 months. Everything was being pushed out and straightened up. It created little gaps. And so he would shave in between the teeth to pull them together like this. All right, guys, I am out of there. Looks crazy because I got the elastics. My jaw on the right side is really feeling it, you guys, with these elastics. No joke. Okay, so I have these right here, those blue dots, the bite guards to keep this tooth from hitting this bottom bracket. See that? Sometimes I'll miss it and it'll go bling, and I'll have an elastic flying somewhere. I probably got about 20 of them hanging around the bottom of my house, just from where they fly out. My next orthodontist appointment is on February 19th. You know, I really enjoy tuning in with my viewers, you know, and I love when I can connect with you guys. So feel free to comment below.